Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. 2Q GDP structure and July's retail sales analysis. http ntvforex.com News ID A628568312026 55:57 am this week in C. Many C countries will publish their 2Q GDP structure this week. Both domestic and foreign demand have most likely suffered due to broad-based shock. The only question is to what extent private consumption and investment have dropped. Next, we will get to see the full profile of the retail sector in July across the whole region, which could give the first indication of whether consumption will get better in the third quarter. In Hungary, Romania, and Serbia, we expect to see positive growth dynamics that may even be in double digits in the case of Serbia. Croatia, Hungary, and Serbia will also publish July's industrial output growth. Poland and Slovenia will slowly head towards their August releases, as inflation is scheduled to be published in both countries. While inflationary pressure remains elevated in Poland, Slovenia is likely to see deflation. RC Recovery Index went down in the week ending August 22. The recent changes are mostly driven by volatility in energy consumption and NO2 pollution, which are both prone to the impact of weather conditions. Otherwise, mobility in all categories groceries, retail, and recreation and workplace increased, and in case of groceries and retail and recreation it have already been above pre-pandemic levels for a couple of weeks. Capacity utilization in the automotive sector has been stable. NBSP FX market developments. The US dollar depreciated on Friday, which helped currencies in C to pare some of the losses from earlier in the week. The HUF was weakened by expectations of an easy monetary policy in the wake of high July inflation, but as the central bank committed itself to no reductions in short-term rates, we think that the EUR/HUF may not depart much from our 350-point forecast. The Czech koruna was weakened by dovish comments from central banker Holub, after the CZK became stronger than CNB expectations in recent weeks. However, in the longer run, we continue to see a strengthening koruna. The Eurobond kept hovering around 4.40, where it has held since late July. The zloty could hold around current levels, in our view. The HRK gave up on its appreciation in recent weeks, as the tourist season approaches its end and increased infection numbers in Europe are increasingly apparent. NBSP bond market developments. Fed Chairman Powell's remarks on a more relaxed framework towards the inflation goal sent longer-dated yields higher. However, as short-term rate expectations could stay lower for longer, this caused a steepening in the UST curve, and weakened the dollar on Friday. German bond yields also went up WW, but this move was not unanimously followed in C. Hungarian yields got an anchor from the higher purchases of govies up from HUF 15 BN to HUF 40 BN per week announced by the MNB. Meanwhile, Romania continued to see hefty demand at both RON and local euro-denominated auctions. The country sold RON 430 MN in 2023 bonds and EUR 495 MN in 2023 bonds at domestic auctions last week. NBSP. In case you missed, CEU funds to support growth in medium and long term. HR economy contracted 15.1% YY in 2 quetzales. July retail trade remained weak. Hungarian central bank speeds up purchases, sees no room to cut short-term rates. Download the full C Market Insights. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.